All right, we are on hole 2 of the Festive Cup. We're on Tuesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check out hole number 2, see what we have in store for us. All right, this is the big par 4. I'm going to get out into here. You can use any club to do it. It'd really be nice to get out in here and see what we got going, but I'm going to play this. How do I want to play it? I didn't get a lot of these holes in practice, and so I'm still trying to decide how aggressive I want to be on some of these holes. If I bring an extra mile, if you bring an extra mile to this hole, you're only bringing it because you want to try and hit it out here. If you bring an extra mile and then you're laying up out here, you might as well have brought a quarterback or a high-level rock, something that was more accurate. So driver is all important here. So we want to bring a big dog for our wood, no matter what. Because if we end up being short, we want to have the biggest wood, the biggest dog we can get in the bag. So either your big cataclysm or a big dog, whatever it is that you're using for your biggest wood. So the question is, do we lay up or do we try and shoot the gap? And I think I'm going to shoot the gap. We're going to go for it. We'll try that shot. We still have Wednesday's qualifying round to fall back on. We're going to bring a big dog. And since we're doing that, we're either going to take a katana or a titan. We're going to see how it works. We're going to bring the titan to start off with. We saved our good balls for the tournament, so we might as well use them. Okay, so my notes. Guardian sniper. We brought the big dog. We need to go for the eagle. What we can't do is end up in the rough way up front. So if we overshoot the shot and end up in the rough way down at the bottom, we can still get on if you have a Nirvana. I'm not sure about if you're down in this area down here and you're in the rough or you're in the sand. I know if you're in the sand right here, you can make that shot with a Spitfire. But it takes a Spitfire. You can't do it with any other sand wedge. I usually don't like to come into these holes. By the weekend round, I want to come into these holes and I have a game plan. I know exactly what I'm going to do, but right now, I'm still kind of torn, and I see a lot of people, and I've ended up in that sand right there in that same spot, or in the rough right there. That's a very common feed area to get your ball funneled into. Okay, so we'll have to apply a little bit of side spin. But we can't apply too much side spin, otherwise we'll hit that area. So we're at 3.5. It's about a ring and a half. I'm going to go just a little more because I'm a little close to that rough up there. And we'll see if we can bounce it over. Our first goal here is to try and get as far up there as we can without trying to do any overpower. And we hit it a little too far into the rough. But we're so far up in the rough that we've got a very easy shot to the green here. So if you're going for the shot to go way forward, you just have to make sure if you make an error that it's way forward. You can't afford to make an error back there in the area where your first drive bounce was. And that is a difficult shot right there. So we're at red line up there, so we can bounce over. The trick here is to try and I haven't been executing these shots super well. Okay, we're at max club and it's about 2 per ring. So we're just a titch over a ring. Like a ring and a quarter. I'm gonna hit a great to the right. We're on the green. Man, this is a tough birdie. Just to get a birdie on this hole, this is a tough hole. I wish there was more holes in the game like this, because it's so technical just to get a birdie. You know, most of those par fours, you're looking at trying to do a serious shot at the hole. Here, you're just lucky if you can get it up there. The green's got so much movement on it. Our opponent hit perfect. They get it lined up right. Oh, they got it. That was unlucky. That was unlucky. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Tough hole, but we'll get it down. If we can get ourselves where we're not using our rough iron there, and we can get out into that open area, we might be in a max long iron situation, and it'll be pretty good if we can consistently get up there, or if that's the shot that we're trying for. We could probably take a Guardian, and that would give us a ton of options once we get to the green. So that was hole 2, par 4 of the Festive Cup tournament. Thanks for watching.